And then he also.
But on that note,
did we start?
we started, man.
It's like knee deep.
Welcome back. Welcome to another episode. Golden Blunt. Anything that you like just recently discovered? Anything like that?
Yeah. So there was a sub TikTok that I watched that was talking about the earliest discoveries of like human civilizations. So we go off of this specific period, the first site, and wherever they found it the first time, that's like what it's called, right? It's like so and so example. That shit was supposed to be like 7,000 years ago, I want to say, and they found something recently. I don't remember where, maybe Middle East. I don't remember. However, but it was like 11,000 years old, like 10,900 years old. So it just puts humanity, how long we think humanity has been on the earth, longer by 4,000 years almost.
I was having a thought about that the other night because I was watching some video about like the human evolution and progression and shit like that, and I was thinking like, yo, when was the first human like us like realize like, yo, I'm like different.
Talking about like the first person that became self-aware.
Yeah, they were like, yo, I'm different.
Shit,
like,
that's a tree. That's like, not me.
Like, this needs to be named something, and I don't have a name for it.
Like, how were they not outcasted and like?
So I would
weird.
I would like, imagine the first group, right? So like, say me and Rose, cavemen, can't comprehend that shit. You're the first one. I would imagine you are black sheep. You are definitely pariah. Get the fuck out, do your own thing. However, as time goes on, you're not the only one. You know? Yeah. We die out. We have children. One of those children is self-aware, and then they're self-aware, and then it just slowly. I would imagine.
There's something that what I don't understand is there's origins. So like blood types, everybody knows blood types are fucking crazy. Like they're just, if you have negative blood, they don't know where your origin is. So like we don't even know. Like if you're positive, yeah, they know exactly where your origins come from. Like they know your roots. Like they know where the first thing that you came from. What are they basing
it off of that?
Like, fucking, I don't know exactly.
DNA study, shit like that.
Yeah, but they actually know.
What like
they can trace back to like the first families.
Yeah, so like they have
with like, negative blood because it's so rare. Like I think only like 3%, 5% of the whole population actually have negative blood. And
you know your blood type?
They don't have any origins for it. Like nobody knows where that actually stems from. Like no one has the baseline. Positive, they know where it is.
Oh,
so like if you have negative blood, we don't know how long we've actually been on this planet.
Got you.
Yeah,
it's not like an X-Men mutation at some point where it's just like, oh, your gene mutated and changed.
It could be, but
hey, that could be something.
What if that's like? What if that's like? Time out. What if that's like how close we are to being X-Men at that point, where it's just like one genetic like makeup of your DNA that needs to mutate.
I don't know if we could ever. Change. I don't know if we could ever get there for real.
Let's be like realistic, right? We're not going to be, hey, you're controlling ice and you can freeze yourself, or but what if it's like, hey, you're 10 feet tall and you don't have gigantism?
No, but like the problem is even within that, like you would have to be 10 feet tall, and like your DNA will have to alter so much that it is physically made to handle structures like that. The problem with people who get too tall is that their body your body isn't the human body isn't made to be that tall under normal circumstances.
That's a lot of stress and shit. Yeah. But if we're not talking about just physical shit, like the mental aspects of it, like how far are we from being like Professor X to where we can actually move shit or like control shit with our minds?
They have powers. That's what it would be.
Because our brain is so powerful. Have you ever hit it and that shit makes you have to burp?
Oh,
along the line with that Professor X shit, that we could kind of get like to the point where with artificial intelligence and all the shit like that we're trying to make in the world, how far are we really off from that with technology?
No, not that far at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, I've been trying to preach that shit.
They have mechanisms that translate real time.
Am I blocking y'all too? My bad.
A little bit, but we good. But they have mechanisms that fucking translate language real time for you.
I don't think
that's crazy.
But I don't think that's like, oh, we're the next step away is AI, you know?
AI is already like going though. That's
but what I'm saying, if something could do that in real time and process real life into an instant translation for you just in your ear, and then if you're trying to say something back, it could translate it back for
It's
you
like
to
that,
somebody else.
It's like that shit, like the translators that you see in all like Guardians of the Galaxy and that shit, where you could just talk through it and it just immediately
everything goes
translates.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild. Actually.
Exactly.
Now you think about that, that's fucking wild.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
how long would it really realistically take for you to be able to get some type of
So what's the
like
next step, though?
telepathic ability to where something brain to brain wise can happen?
Are we saying like as an argument of like a human body doing it, or are we talking about
Yes.
technology?
No, I'm talking about at least your body being able to do it with technology at least.
would still have to understand like the mechanics of it, like a radius.
Because I think the human body won't be able to
No, but I
least
think
withstand that for a good
that's where
while.
NeuroLink comes in.
No, yeah, things like that.
Because
Yeah.
once you get that plan from Elon, if you get that brain chip, bro, I'm sure that you could have something translated in there to where somebody could say something and it would translate it in your brain to English. And then you could say it and it would translate it out. That would be wild.
Yeah, but are we still talking about like moving shit telepathically, or are we talking about translating?
Well,
in
we
your
can
brain?
still do that, but like we're just seeing how far like AI could get, like how far we are right now. How far off are we from like the complete
with
advancement
or without
of AI?
assistance of AI?
Without this or with the assistance of AI.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would say probably like
Oh, it'll be insane.
probably soon.
I could,
Yeah.
I could see within the next 50
we
to
talking about
100
Professor
years.
We were
I
talking
can
about
see before
Professor
then.
X, right?
Because
What if
with
it's like
us in technology,
I could say like
that's
the
what
next
NeuroLink
20,
is trying to
25
do.
years.
Yeah, what if it's like a Cerebro-esque helmet? You know what I mean?
Oh.
No,
yeah, that would be it. Let's say you get NeuroLink, right? Let's say you have a NeuroLink app on your. You're good. Let's say you have a NeuroLink app on your phone or some shit like that, and it just communicates with your phone because that's what NeuroLink is.
Bro, because I mean, you
essentially
could
trying
even
to
have
do.
like GPS. You could have everything just linked in.
Yeah,
Apple Watch or some shit.
But,
like
but
that,
I'm saying
you know?
to communicate to somebody else, it would literally be like sending a text to somebody through NeuroLink.
Seriously,
just
and then
pops
it would
up
just
as
be
being a
you
thought
think
in your
it,
brain.
send this to Oscar.
Bam,
Boom, and then it would
pops
pop
the
up as a
message
thought
in your head.
head.
Exactly.
This is how we
That
turn
would
from
be-
Steven.
This is how we
What are
turn
we
to the
doing
humans
later
from
today?
Wall-E.
That would be crazy though.
That would be lit though.
This is how
That
we
would
turn
be
into the humans
crazy.
from Wall-E.
Because that would just
lazy,
Nigga,
so
I would
relaxed.
love
We
it.
can't even talk.
Put me in.
We're not even talking
no,
at this point.
that'd be dope. Though. I
Coach.
mean, we might have to do it like this, but imagine him being up there and me
Put me
being
in.
down here, not ever having to worry about connection ever again.
Or
Shitty
he-
reception, don't have to worry about it. I could just.
I mean, no, it would still need some type of reception though,
I mean,
because
yeah,
it would
'cause
need
it
to
would run
send
off
the
your
message
phone.
out.
Yeah, but what if it bounced off of your phone into? So wherever your phone is how close your phone needs to be.
But that
right?
means it
so
would
like a cell
require
tower
NFC
ping.
chips
Ping,
like
ping.
everywhere.
Not everywhere, but just like in the most modern phones and like cell towers do the same concept as like.
Because the cell tower nigga is radio signals, which needs to travel a very. Me calling Steven from literally just here to the Springs is a far fucking connection for radio waves. Like that shit is
It's a
pretty
far way to
fine tuned for me
travel.
just to be able to just to call him and have specific things only sent to him. Like
That is
of
facts.
course,
Yeah, but then
technology
what
is
would be the other? What would be the way? If you're doing it by Brave, you're doing it by brainwaves, no? Because you were talking about NeuroLink here,
Well,
right?
it would
so
be
it would be a
weird. 'Cause it
brainwave.
would technically probably it would be like Bluetooth to your brain.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
So, like, it would
assuming.
send
That's
to
what-
your
that's-
phone,
that's what I'm saying.
But it would read in
I
your
would
brain.
think like, hey, send Steven a message. Steven's phone would if he also
It
had
would be
NeuroLink.
like having Siri in your brain.
So what if you
would
just have a
the
NeuroLink
internal
to
dialogue.
your phone?
assistant? Yeah.
So what if it's just a NeuroLink from you to your phone? So it's still sent via text.
No, that's exactly
That's
what
exactly
it would
what
be.
it is.
how you do it. All you gotta do is
That's
just
exactly what I said, nigga. That's exactly what I said.
I don't think you said it like that.
So,
Like, all right.
on this whole segue of communication, I do have a new conspiracy. I was telling B about it earlier. So it's really weird, but my car automatically connects to AM radio. So like I'll be leaving at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning because I've been staying down here and going up super
I
early
think
for
it's
work.
because it's longer radio.
Probably, yeah. So it's easier to connect to. But I've been listening to it because like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's like conspiracy shit. It's just they call in, tell me your weird stories. Mediums have been talking, dude. Okay, so Albert Einstein. I'm good. Albert Einstein is a well-known like communicator from the past life. Like he's reached a lot of verified like mediums. Actually, like he really cares about humanity from what he says. All this shit, and there's a group of mediums called the A team that he primarily, there's an A team and a B team.
Hey,
Like there's a lot of people that Albert Einstein tries to reach out to. where they fully communicate. And like she was telling this full story that actually validated it. Like she was hearing them, and like he would make her stop and watch certain things, and it'd be him on the TV, or like he'd communicate certain things, and then it would happen, or like shit like that. The main thing that he is trying to work on right now and is communicating to these mediums is trying to work on a phone that will reach from the afterlife to the actual life. They're saying life after death is completely real, and they're trying to like phone a friend, like pretty much create something to where all the greatest minds that ever happened that died are working on this phone to reach us.
That would
Strengthen
How fucking crazy would that be?
That would break reality in all ways that we know. Anything that we know in life would immediately cease to be the way that life.
It would completely turn everything upside down.
Imagine if people really found out that there was an afterlife and you could phone into
and
it.
call into it and just be like, "Hey, yo, what is going on?" Like,
nigga, do you understand what that means?
Yeah. So to strengthen his argument, my mom went to a medium recently, so yeah, I could, absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
If they actually come out and say some shit like that, can it? See, that's the thing, is I need something groundbreaking like this to actually come out into life.
So it's just did though. We sweep the fact under the rug, but government confirmed that UFO is a real fucking thing.
That's true, but the problem is,
and we just say,
the problem is
true.
Crazy right now.
No,
we don't care.
The problem is that the government also said that they have more things that they can release, but they don't want to worry
everybody.
Yeah. The world's the general population.
Wow.
So, but this is the thing.
Something already happened.
The UFO thing people already could exist some shit.
So what if people already know there's some ghosts? People already know that shit.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, but we literally have no proof of anything in a spiritual life having
real proof of aliens or UFOs until the government was like,
well, we did, but they said it was doctored. See, but that's the thing. Like we could have ghost footage. Or
they say people are like, they say people possibly ghosts. You're crazy.
You can't believe it until you actually.
In the 1600s, you were a witch.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Imagine if something comes out and we get some real life proof of that, though.
We went through a period in high school, me, Rose, Brandon Dines, where we literally skipped school and watched YouTube videos like songs played backwards. So when you find out you are fascinated, you're so enthralled.
Hey, shout out to the people posting songs backwards.
That shit is wild.
Putting lyrics to them and making us hear shit that wasn't even there.
I was gonna say, do you remember? I feel like dying backwards.
Yo,
holy
I still think another one bites the dust takes the cake.
What a flashback. What a flashback. Shout out to the folks who know about that, man. Because that's crazy.
I did hear something from a coworker recently that said, he said, memories are the most closest associated to sounds. So if you were to associate or play back a song in your head, it's very easy for you to find a memory. Oh shit, I remember all of this.
Hey, remember, I told you, like, that's my learning style. I make a ditty or some type of song.
I didn't know that applied for everybody, though. You know how they say you're a different learner? You know,
I need to put something into music to learn it better.
You know, I finally figured out why music is so fucking powerful. It's all just because of the frequency.
Yeah.
Literally just because we're frequency.
About vibrations.
Like, that is literally the only reason that music has the power that it has. And that's why, like, it has the effect it has. It's crazy.
There is a human sound. I don't remember what composer found it out. There is a human sound that literally stimulates
like 400 and something
your heart and brain. Like, it literally can be scientifically proven. It's
the love vibration. It's like 440 something. It might be 444.
Like auditory vibrations and just audio in general. Like, you know what's crazy in cinema in general, right? Like, if somebody's making something or like making a movie, making any type of video at all, the most important component of it is audio. Like, so much to the point where I learned that if Netflix, like if you're streaming Netflix or Hulu or something like that, or streaming services, and your internet connection drops, it will always drop your video quality over your audio quality, always, because something played like at let's just say it's 100% mastery level versus it 90 will literally throw you off so bad that even if the video was 4K best resolution, you would fucking hear like the 90 quality, and you'd be like, "Yo, why is this so shit?"
Sounds like a Nokia phone from the 90s.
Facts. When you was watching the old World Star videos recorded on Nokia
I was
and
gonna say,
sidekicks.
it sounds like a ringtone you recorded in the early 2000s.
Facts on the Razor.
Up, it's
Hey,
on.
Oh, that's more like South Park.
Oh, you know who it is. This is your boy.
Cut it up.
You know what I'm doing. I'm a little busy, as you can tell from the sound in the back. But I'm going to get right back to you as soon as possible. Just so hit my line, and I'm going to be back. I could turn back up.
I love that we live through these things. That's wild.
You hit the phone to your shit like,
Oh, that sounded bad. Let's try it again.
shit. Save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I think I do it.
It's good.
I'm a nigga when grinding came out.
Teach you how to stunt.
My phone was right next to that TV speaker, like this. Like,
Come on.
I'm waiting for the
I
part.
really think I
I'm waiting
convinced.
for the part.
I convinced my mom to buy me the instrumental for Candy Shop as a ringtone when I was like
I think
11.
I think I let my mom. I think I asked to let my mom like let me buy a game and had to rub her feet for it.
Dude, we grew up in a fucking age of child labor, bro. I used to have to massage my dad's feet too. I feel that
We grew
shit.
up in the age of child labor.
Think about it. The motherfuckers is like, oh, you want to go see
child labor? We read about it.
Yeah,
History.
bro,
That's
you
why.
guys are you're right. But it was really like, oh, you want to go to Oscar's house? Rub my back real quick.
You're
God,
right.
you
No,
rather
you're
be
right.
God
Sticks of
damn,
dynamite.
You're right.
And yeah, you're
And
absolutely
running away.
I'm 9 years old making shoes. Like I don't want that.
Do all the dishes and fucking rake the yard too. I used to get moths because we didn't have a screen because you know sometimes niggas don't have screens on their windows, and so
Yeah,
the
I went for the
moths used to come
longest.
in through the window fan. Motherfucker just be up in a room, and I used to have to just sit there and just tough that shit out and just kill them. You know what I'm saying? And I hate moths. Nigga, them dusty bastards.
Oh, you live in the
Fucking-
wrong place to hate moths.
What?
I hate
Nigga, there's a moth season here.
Remember,
What?
like,
Could kiss
every-
my
Remember
ass.
like 15 years
What?
ago when it was. Remember like 15 years
It was
ago
like the
when we lived on that
overload.
street. Yeah, you couldn't touch a street or a tree branch without
Yes.
90 moths shooting
Yeah,
off of it.
That shit happened again like 2 years ago.
Dude,
Yeah.
that shit is
Like
stupid.
when moth season rolled around after winter, like in
Thank
2020.
the Lord it's not cicadas or
Oh
anything
my
like
God.
that. So. Cicadas?
Yeah, actually,
bro?
no, you're right. Hey, not even a June bug season. I'll take me a
June
moth.
bugs don't freak me out though. They're
'Cause
just
the-
like stupid bugs.
The birds actually be coming around, and you know what I'm saying.
with
Taking
June
care
bugs,
of
though?
those things.
Nah, June bugs they get everywhere, and they
just-
crunch
They just
every-
that's the problem.
everywhere.
They just explode. It's just like
everywhere, everywhere.
a moth is just like dusty. You know, it's like all right,
Yeah.
fucking nasty ass. But a June bug, and you'll step on it casually.
And
I
it'll
don't think I've
crunch.
ever seen a June bug.
It'll crunchy.
What I associate with June bugs is like you remember going to like swimming pools, and there is no joke. 90 dead June bugs floating at the surface of the pool. You got to spend
That's
the first
terrible.
5 minutes. just-
No, that I never had to ever endure my whole life. To be fair, I was never at swimming pools like that. Most the
Dude,
times
June
I
bugs is
experienced
brutal.
June bug season, I was like going to rivers and shit.
Oh, see,
But,
and they're
like,
probably not
they-
fucking around.
Yeah,
with
they're
that.
not on the rivers and shit like.
Yeah, you go to like a public pool, man, there's always a June bug or two.
I don't be no. I actually don't be going to public pools like that.
Oh, pee now.
I was just
Dude,
be feeling so
always-
gross.
realize it's
To
always
be
all
honest, I
pee.
just hate the feel of chlorine. People always be asking like,
sure.
"Oh, why you hate water? Yo, you can't swim?" Nah, I can fucking
I
swim.
always thought it was because you couldn't swim.
I can swim. I can
I
definitely
remember
swim.
seeing you go swim one time and you didn't go past the shallow end. I'll tell you that.
No, you know
I'll
what it
promise
is?
you this.
You know what it is? My muscular density is like I don't have a good proportion of
So
fat.
you start
No, yeah.
bobbing.
No, it's my legs literally
I'm uneasy.
sink. Like when I was in boot camp and we had to do the float test, like the dude was asking me like why I can't hold myself up, and we had to float for 5 minutes, And the dude was asking me why I couldn't hold myself up, and I was like,
That's actually
I'm literally fucking trying. And he pulled me aside, tried to teach me and everything. And like pulled me out my uniform, trying to teach me, do all the extra 9 just to see if my legs would literally stay up. He was like, no, hold your legs up. I'm like, I am. I'm telling you I am.
That's good. That's good.
I have enough fat in my legs. Hold me
Yeah,
up
but I don't
like
like
that.
going swimming in rivers and lakes and shit like that. That's nasty water too. I grew up swimming in Lake Erie, so it's like what the fuck really is nasty water? What is nasty water?
I'll be in my floaty.
Yeah, but definitely. All right, so I went inner tubing on Lake Erie, right? I hit a wave, it shot off of my inner tube.
Yeah.
I shot off my wave, landed on a dead fish, and I'm talking about like it hit my chest, like that's how bad Lake Erie was. Like if I'm swimming in that shit,
on you?
oh, like I felt like the ribs stab or the spine of the gills stab into me. Like, yeah, it was not a good time. And they were like, "Do you want to go again?" No, I want to get out of this water immediately.
That sounds disgusting.
Nah, the rivers in Texas wasn't that bad, thank God.
Lake Erie was a different breed.
You know what's crazy though? I ain't never been to a river here, but our problem is our shit is one, it's too cold. 2, it's far as hell. It's not close. We don't have good river floats close.
True.
And then they're not even like
right here.
No,
but that's
weather out here.
we got one.
No, we have quite a bit.
There's a couple.
Close to us? What's
There's
close?
like 2 hours, 3 hours driving away.
That's what I'm saying.
And even at that, like the more north you go, the colder it's gonna get. The higher you get, the colder.
I'm not really worried about the cold because I would only go float during the summer when I would want it to be fucking
but even
cold.
in the summer, it's still 50 degrees.
I mean, the water in Texas wasn't necessarily the warmest. Still cold. It was water that feeds straight down from the Colorado River.
The river.
No, I'm talking about the river. We would float the river.
Okay.
Yeah, it's water that comes down the Colorado River anyway.
I've only ever been in the ocean in Texas.
Oh yeah, that water's warm. That water is fairly warm. But now here, I would like to float, but it's just far. Like I didn't have to go too far to float in Texas, like 30 minutes.
I mean, we could do it probably
I
here,
get
but
bored.
floating. Now with the introduction of a big old bleezy, you'd be straight.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Some music playing outside
you're just chilling, bro. Now you're a blinker that needs a battery change. You start speeding up super fast. Something's changed.
I hate hearing that sound. Let me tell you what. That's one of the most
change your light bulb.
I know, but that's the most inconvenient things that can happen.
No, that's a perfect sign for you to know. Hey, something.
I get it.
Something needs to be changed.
But that makes you feel like
what
that's
do you
like.
want it to be? Just find out one time that you don't have your blinker.
Oh, the cop pulled me over. Oh, you need
it's
to
just
change
that I hate that inconvenient sound. You know what I'm saying? Like you just riding cool. And then one time you turn on your blinker and there's something like your face like, fuck, now I gotta change this bitch. God
you
damn
just
it.
pull over
I hate
immediately.
this bitch.
Yeah, right where you do it. Like,
no.
On the highway. I don't give a fuck.
You just pull to the left side of the road.
Yeah.
But why would I pull over and just
you?
try to change my light?
An inconvenience,
Oh,
right?
man, you don't want to get pulled over?
No. It's just the fact
Boom.
that I gotta go to AutoZone, get the light.
You just have that
fucking
light
shit.
in your glove box.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
I have to have a replacement for every bulb.
It's on
No.
2-pack.
No, I have to replace every bulb.
But you should
No,
have your
at the
blinker
drop of a
for
whip.
sure.
I gotta have 4 tires on me.
Yeah.
I gotta have a spare alternator.
You should have a spare for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, a spare alternator? No.
No.
what
You want an extra
bro?
seatbelt in the back too?
Well, you're talking about I gotta have fucking a spare bulb for every.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I done
bought
bought
a lot of bulbs, but
I'm not even.
I done bought a
gonna lie to you.
4-pack before and put it at the crib, but
No,
like
keep it in your car. Why would
that's
you keep
kind
it
of
in your
smart
crib?
actually. Yeah, I put it in the crib, put it in the
Because
dashboard.
Put it in your glove box.
if it's
Yeah.
running out, I just go back to the house
And then you forget.
Bam, I'm in there.
And then
no.
this is the thing: a cop sees you
Yep.
by a school.
You know it doesn't
I don't
die
want
right
to
away.
use it.
You know it doesn't.
what? I don't
You
want
act
to
like
use
it
it.
blinks fast.
You heard it for a week and a half, and you just hear it,
No.
and one time you're like, "Oh shit, my blinker's out."
No, because I still have my
get back
backward.
in the car
And
like,
I got
tick,
B
tick,
and C
tick,
to
tick.
talk
God damn it.
the cop off of that. Come on
I've
now.
watched too many marijuana lawyers.
I think
To
I
know
could, I
not
think
to do
Oscar
that.
could talk himself out of ticket.
Oh, it's not bad.
I talked myself out of a 127-mile-per-hour ticket.
I don't even want to know how, but I do. Did you?
I pretended like I had
You
the
will
shit.
continue on your way.
That usually
You hit him
works.
with a
I'm not
little
gonna
Jedi
lie.
mind
I've
trick?
heard that be successful more than not.
Nah, so what you gotta do, right? Hey, y'all take notes. You use anything that holds some power to you, like a government card. If you're in the military,
That doesn't apply for me at all.
bam, you just make the slip up. Hey, let me see your ID. You know how fast you were going back there, you son of a bitch? Oh, my fault. Here you go. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong guy. Sorry about that, sir.
What am I gonna do? Show him my school ID?
What's wrong? This
Yeah.
is exactly what happened. Look, this is exactly what happened.
Show him your work
What
ID.
the fuck am I gonna do? Show him my
Hey, I'm just
library
saying,
card?
I'm
Work
just-
ID.
I just
Yeah.
use
What am I gonna do? Show him my shopper assistant card?
I use what I've been given in life to my advantages every time I
Yeah,
can.
but this is the thing. You're trying to show. You're trying to tell
Not
everybody how to
many of
do it.
those people have
This
that
is so
privilege.
situational here.
I'm just trying to say, if you got it, flaunt it.
I thought you were gonna be able to one. Yeah. See, I thought you were just gonna be able to. hit
Tell
him with the
me
good-
how.
Fucker asked me to reach 20 fucking
That was
feet.
a, that was a
Limbo.
that was a like a far reach right there.
It would have been a far reach for you and I, but for Steven, it was just within arm's reach.
Yeah, no, it would have
Don't
been
be
a far
tall.
reach for
I
anybody.
think that is the biggest thing I wish I wasn't.
Nah,
You know how many times Steven gets stopped at work and they ask him, even
Can
though
you
he
go get
doesn't
this
work.
for me? Can you grab
He doesn't
this
work
for
for the
me? Can
grocery
you
store. Tell him
grab
no.
that? No, because I can't. Because
He
then
says
he
he
go out
can.
and complain to fucking store managers, and then I got to deal with them assholes.
just be like, hey, my back is kind of hurting today.
No, it doesn't matter. They
Can't
don't
do
give a
that.
fuck. They don't care. They don't give two fucks. They'll sit there and be like, "Oh well, I had back surgery 3 years ago, and
You
I
said
don't
this
give
like
a
it's
fuck,
a
bitch.
hypothetical. Stevie has had
I've been
real
in
life.
every situation. I hate being
Trials
tall. I
and
wish I was
tribulations.
5'6", dude. I wish I could take a whole foot off me, like Cotton Hill my ass, take my shins. I don't want them.
Rose, I'm surprised you haven't laughed at me often recently.
He hasn't
Dude, you
looked you
just-
in the face.
Yeah.
You
Nah, I
missed
can,
most of them.
I can tell that you. Yeah, I told you because
Yeah,
you
he
make
told
that
you.
look in your face.
Yeah,
But I can
that's
tell
the
when
look.
you
Yeah,
I don't
hold
know what the
your
look
face
is.
is red, so I could tell you was just holding
Is
in your
this-
cough.
Me right now?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was just an act of coughing.
Or that could have
Don't
been it.
be
That
white.
could be, yeah,
I don't feel like
that's
I'm
fair.
holding the coughing now.
Yeah, just don't hold in your cough and you'll be fine.
Normally, my olive skin covers the redness.
If you
but-
just let it out as you go,
All right.
you'll be in the show.
After me once, and I coughed for the first 10 minutes.
laugh at his cough.
Don't cough stupidly.
I don't think I cough stupid either. Now I feel like I gotta
No,
defend,
it's
defend
just-
my cough.
You should feel
I
self-conscious
told
about
you, it's
your
just
cough.
when, you,
sure. I
when you
don't.
hold it in, you do the cat face meme.
At least he likes it. Not like he's laughing to make
This
fun
makes
of
me
you.
laugh all the time I see.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Because I really
you.
saw a cat do that. I'm dying. I am dying.
What cat did you see?
Is a cat meme? You ain't never seen a cat meme?
Oh no, I thought you actually
Yeah,
saw a
you-
real cat do
yeah.
it.
Oh, no, I'm saying if a cat did that in
Oh.
real life, I'm dying. I'm dying on spot.
I'm gonna train Doobie how to do it.
I mean, he is trained to
Every
talk
time
to
you
you the
come in.
moment he speaks,
Oh,
and he
fuck.
will. Meow, eyeball.
How do you get something in your eye with glasses on?
I got hit when I was weed whacking with a rock. By yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck, bro? Like, you had to do some work to get to my eye. My glasses are right here." We're gonna talk about our ass whooping and the ass whooping we took in mini golf tonight, or no? We were gonna leave that under without being
It
talked
doesn't
about.
matter. This is the thing.
I'm gonna master that course
I
and
could
come
lay
back
down.
for sure.
I could lay down a challenge to anybody in this world. Tiger Woods could come play me on that course.
Oh, I'm gonna master that course. Don't
You're
get me
not.
wrong.
I think a professional will tear that.
Nope.
It's a professional mini golf course. I didn't know there was. I mean, I would assume there's professional mini golfers.
That's crazy. I
until
didn't
I
think
heard
that.
that?
Yeah. I didn't think fucking.
They had a tour.
Was
like-
There's a
Imagine
professional
if they,
mini
if they
golf
put
tour.
some sand in that motherfucker for real, for real.
They
Oh,
got a
that'd be
water
hard.
bunk though. I mean, that was
That'd be
legit water
dope.
on that
Yeah.
17th or 18th hole,
Rains kind of ruin it.
Yeah.
big time.
Like,
But
you
that
can
would
still have
suck.
the dip in the sand, but just like.
Yeah.
No, that's just think of the maintenance on that. You have to go by and sweep that constantly.
That'd be
Or
hard
you're-
at all.
you're-
They already don't sweep the shit anyway. Think
Yeah,
about all the
but
leaves
there
we
was
had to
one-
hit through
There
and all
was
that
one
shit.
homie there. We did go at like 8 o'clock at night or
He
7 o'clock at
literally
night.
just sat there. He didn't.
We could have
Yeah,
played
He
a whole
probably could
other
have played
course.
like 12 games.
I kind of wanted to,
I
but
don't
it was
think he
getting
was
late.
gonna care.
No.
He wouldn't have cared actually.
What would he have said?
Hey y'all,
Us three.
don't play again. Who
Fight
else
me.
is playing?
I'll take all the balls you have back there if you want me to.
Come on.
We'll play all
Go.
night long.
All night.
What time do you close? When I tell you it closes.
I just want everybody to know I hit 3 good dingers today in the batting
Yeah.
cage.
And you hit a
And he
hole,
had a good old
a
hole in
one.
one.
Oh yeah,
I think you were the only hole in one. Yep.
Chakatoo.
It's fun getting in the batting cages.
Nice.
I'm not good at it,
I
but
don't know
it's
why
fun
it took
just
40
hitting
miles
it.
an hour.
Suck.
And that
And the
pitching machine's
pitching
not
does too,
lying
yeah.
because
Yeah.
it kicks to the left and right so
And it's so
hard.
low.
And it hits
I'm too
low
tall.
so hard,
It's bad.
so hard.
I don't
It's
like
bad.
it.
It's
Like you gotta like
I'm
basically
reaching.
like golf swing.
Yeah,
at the
I'm
ball.
either, you're either reaching or you're golf swinging.
Yeah, like I had to
Swinging
do
a
squats
tennis
and that
racket.
shit hurt.
Jeez.
That
Batter's
makes sense
box.
for
You know why though? It's probably because the batter's box is meant for like
It's
kids. Yeah.
I could see that, but I'm still trying to.
grown ass man.
I did hit it out the net. Like
I
that
want to
thing
try
that-
like the 80 mile per
that
hour,
thing
but
went
I
in the
know
golf
I'm not
course.
hitting it. But I know that
Hit
it
it
would probably
once.
be the right pitch.
You just have to swing it the moment you see that thing cock up and ready to
Yep,
go out.
just
Swing before it.
That shit scares me. I could not imagine trying to hit like a 98 mile
Standing
per
in
hour
front of a
fastball.
90.
You just got to think. If you're hitting
But to be
98
fair,
miles, you've been hitting.
I feel
since
like
you
if
were
you're
6
trained
years
to,
old.
yeah, if you're
Like, the
trained
hand-eye is
in
just
baseball,
fantastic at
yeah,
that
it's
point.
it's
I have a
crazy.
cousin I have been playing baseball for like 6 years. I swear at like 13, that dude 5 miles an hour. Like 13.
That's insane.
In this day and age, how far you could think you could throw a football right now?
How far do I think I could throw a football? Am I stretching or am I not stretching?
Not stretch, just
Oh,
like as
oh,
if we
stretch?
just like walk to a field and just
35
went.
yards. And that's like that's pushing at 30. I'm talking about like I Jameis Winston. I completely ran while I threw it.
Threw out your shoulder.
I'm a James for 35 yards, but if I stretch, maybe a good 50, maybe a good
Okay.
45 yarder. You?
I'm not gonna cap. I could probably get like a 45, 50 yarder.
With no.
No stretch. I
That's
got that
too much for
bomb.
me.
He's
I got
al- yeah,
the
he's
Josh
always
Allen
been a
dunk.
slinger.
Yeah,
I
that
could
makes
bomb a
sense.
He's
fucking
always been a
football.
slanger. He's always been a
What
slanger.
about you, Rose?
I was gonna say probably like a 30 to 40 range.
Yeah, that just feels comfortable. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't want to be like, yeah, I can
No,
throw
it's-
50 yards.
the thing
and not
is
throw 20.
I wouldn't just go out there and try to fully blow a fucking ball out like that on my first throw, just like casually playing like that. Because
Even if it was like a 27 or 30
my
yarder.
old ass, I'll blow my shoulder out of place. Like,
You dislocated it.
I'm done.
Never again.
Torn
Yeah,
rotator.
what was
cuff.
kinda wanna
that? You ever
try.
seen Not Another Teen movie?
Of
course.
So
You
long.
know
Yeah,
that
but
dude
it
that
has been
always got
years.
hurt? Anything he did on the football field, he always got hurt. No matter what. Practice got hurt.
I think if you played football, you've definitely had someone like,
Yeah,
like that's a real
Yeah,
that's a real trope.
Oh, without
right
a
there,
doubt.
you know
That
what I
was
mean?
great.
without a doubt. There's always that one person that just finds themselves getting hurt.
Or you got the ones that just fake the injuries during practice because they don't want to practice, and then they're magically healed.
By the game.
Every game.
I think you and I both know what we're talking about here.
Hey, and let that waft over there in that ambiance. Yeah, do that in there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Golly, if y'all heard what I just heard, that sound like two whoopee cushions with the lips taped together and a little bit of water dripped over them, so they're a little moist sounding.
Mixed with brake screeching.
And they just let an air pressure pump let them whoopee cushions go. I want y'all to know that. I had to hear that shit. Hey, but we'll sign that off, and then on the podcast and on the video wise, I could just chop that bitch up. Yep. Sound like a businessman in a
Yup.
fucking office. Yep.
Yup.
Oh, you got any parting words, sir?
No, I was gonna end it on me ripping ass in the bathroom, and that was gonna be my calling card or my sign off.
Didn't hear it.
They didn't hear that.
I
sir.
know. You guys narrated it for me.
Oh, okay. Well, as always, it's been a good remember to like, subscribe, post, comment, share, do all that.
All
Tell
the
a
good
friend to
shit.
tell a friend to tell another friend to tell his mom to listen to the podcast, to tell that person's mom and his dad, and then your friends and nieces and cousins
Everybody,
and
and then
uncles.
just take their phones and subscribe to YouTube, to Spotify, to Apple, to anywhere that you see
Anywhere.
a B&B,
All of that.
Golden Blank, just hit subscribe.
You're already paying for it.
Yes, sir.
Might as well just give us a free love.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna cost you nothing but a little 30
Not a
seconds.
damn thing. Not even 30 seconds.
No, I'm saying for all of that, it might.
Yeah, probably.
It
Been in
is.
30.
Some motherfuckers' phones be slow and shit.
Yeah.
They got memory
Make
issues.
sure you get on Wi-Fi. Don't use your data. You got any parting words, bros?
Oh, that was it. That was my parting words.
Be better every day. Peace.
Yes,
love.
sir, Ski.